Ooh. How'd you feel out there today?
I felt great. Felt like I was in shape. I showed them speed, flexibility, power, flipping the hip, athletic. I showed them the sophomore Arden Key.
Was there a number you were shooting for on the 40-yard dash? How'd you feel like?
Oh yeah, 4.6, 4.7. Some people clocked me at a 4.7. But I ain't putting no pressure on it. Not the 10-yard split. I mean, in the 40, that's not a football realistic thing. I'm not running 40 yards down the field straight line. So, it plays a role.
Physically, you feeling comfortable where you are, or is it still going to be a little bit more work for you as you get towards drafting?
Oh yeah, staying in shape, making sure I'm good for a rookie OTA. I'm planning to get my weight back up to 250. 3 weeks after the combine, I was 250. Brought it back down to run the 40, and now I'm putting the weight back up and then making sure it's a great weight.
You said you felt like your sophomore self. What percentage of yourself do you feel like you were this past season? Around Ole Miss, I was getting towards 70% of it, 80% at Alabama. Alabama was about 80, 85, so I never got to the full 100.
What's been a lot of feedback you've been getting from NFL teams over the last few months?
Where was I on my leave of absence? How did I get all the weight? Things of that sort. How much I weigh now? Can I still pass rush? Things of that sort. Just little things, but most of it is my leave of absence.
How did you handle those difficult questions? What'd you tell them?
I wasn't difficult. I just told them the truth, and that was that.
Do you think they've been pleased with the way you've kind of handled those situations?
Oh yeah, a lot of scouts viewed me differently before meeting me. And when I met them and told them the truth, the full honest truth, and I took full responsibility of those things, then now they look at me in a different eye.
How frustrating is it for you for people to question your commitment to football?
Oh, it's very frustrating. But now I just don't look in the media. Just let the flow. Just leave it up in guys' hands. Make sure I do everything I'm supposed to do, and the chips fall where they fall.
What do you feel comfortable with as maybe a 4-3 end or a 3-4 outside linebacker? What's your comfort level in those spots?
A 4-3. I like my hand in the dirt. But I play 3-4 because I can play it so I can drop. I'm athletic enough to drop, and then I can rush, of course. But 4-3 is my primary thing.
What did keep you out last season?
No comment.
Coach O mentioned this week that he feels convinced that you're back to yourself.
Oh yeah.
What have y'all's talks been like together, and what type of resource has he been to be able to lean on?
It's somebody I can talk to. Somebody, if I'm going through something, I can pick up the phone and call him on whatever I'm going through. We can talk it out, talk about life situations. We rarely talk about football. Only time we talk about football is like coming in here and football, but outside of this, it's everything, life situations and things of that sort. What can I do better?
What interest has the Saints given you?
Crazy interest. Yeah.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, who that?
Y'all been able to have a couple different meetings? How many times have you met?
I met with them at the combine, then I just met with them yesterday at a dinner. Meet with them Thursday. I meet with them. They come out here for a private workout, then I fly down the 18th.
Would you say that's one of the more interested teams in you right now?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. As far as meeting with them, yeah.
Or do you feel like anybody who drafts is going to get a steal because they don't know what you said to the team?
Oh yeah, those who I didn't talk to, who I haven't spoken to, they might miss out. But speaking of some of these these guys that's in the NFL, they say the ones that don't speak to you will pick you up. But whoever pick me up, then they're gonna have a guy who, if they need a pass rusher, I'm the problem solver. And those who didn't pick me up and pass me over, shame on them.
Arden, why did you gain so much weight? Were you trying to bulk up?
Yeah, trying to bulk up, got up to 250, and then I'm like, okay, this is a good weight. And then I just lost it or whatnot. So lost it, and I had shoulder surgery, of course. Sat down for a while. I got up to about 270, 280, and trying to bring it back down. Mid-spring, mid-summer. Now I'm trying to get in shape and things of that sort during the season. And that's why there's a lot of bad film I'm taking.
The shoulder surgery, was it kind of like a deal? You were trying to decide when to do it? Was it difficult to decide when to get it done?
Yeah, it was difficult, but it's better off getting it done now than later. Got it done. I shouldn't have came back early as I was supposed to. I should have waited till about Florida game to come back and be in shape and things of that sort, because we played a low-level team early on in the season and things of that sort.
You play with that the previous year, the injury?
Oh yeah, I had the harness on, shoulder harness on.
Yeah.
What's the next couple weeks going to look like for you?
Flying out the teams, I go to Cincinnati tomorrow. I'll just be back and forth here in Baton Rouge. The team, I spend like every Sunday here, and I fly right back out to teams and things of that sort. So I'll be on the road a lot, in the air.
I'm sorry. Mentally, looking back to your sophomore year, I mean, people had you as potentially a top 5, 10, first-round selection, pretty much no doubt. I mean, we'll see what happens this year, but to see projections that could have you lower, sliding to a second or third round, is that a hurdle to overcome to be able to get back on the football field and, I guess, block out that noise?
Oh, yeah. I was always in the media, looking at the media and things of that sort. Stopped looking at it, and then after the combine, I felt more confident talking to these teams and they having a different eye on me. Because before then, nobody knew what was going on, so everybody throw their 2 cents in on what they think went down. But talked to them, and after the combine, I felt confident in what I did.
You just talked about how he plays video games in his free time just to get away from all the noise. What do you do to try and distract yourself when you're not training?
Video game, bowling. I got 2 beautiful nephews. Well, 4 beautiful nephews. 2 twins. I call them, talk to my sister. Different things. Just go out and try to be busy.
You talked about people kind of throwing in their 2 cents when you weren't talking. I mean, do you wish you'd maybe talk sooner and cleared things up a little earlier?
No, because I like the surprising of the scouts, coaches, and things. That's coming in. They was thinking what they was thinking, then I come and blow them away with me. I just step in the room and talk to you and sit down with you. Then your view of me is different now. So I think I did everything the right way. Just leave it up to God, and He'll bless me with whatever He want to bless me with.
Do you think one day you'll grow comfortable talking about it publicly?
Oh yeah, I will. One day.
Arden, how hard is it not to get caught up in your own headlines? Say like a year ago when you're hearing top 5 pick, top 10 pick.
Yeah, it's difficult not to get caught up in it because you see, like when I was looking in the media, you see, how you go from almost being the number 1 pick to a 3rd round pick. I don't understand it still to this day. The talent's still there. You watch Ole Miss game, the Alabama game, of course. You saw sophomore Arden Key starting to come back in. I mean, I miss spring, I miss summer. If you name me a player who missed that much time and come back the same self, then I'd be like, okay, it's done. You can do it. But I can't name a player who did it. So it's always work. My sophomore year, I bowed out. It was because I was working, things of that sort. Now I had to sit out and things of that sort. So now I'm here where I'm at. But
Can the NFL be kind of a fresh start for you?
Can the NFL be a fresh start?
Yeah, just kind of wipe the slate clean and start over type.
Yeah, I mean, it'll start over for everybody because, college is college, NFL is different. Everybody is good, everybody's fast, strong, things of that sort, and everything is new. So I'm going in with a clear head and ready to work.
What was your target today for the 40?
4.6, 4.7. Some of them clocked me at a 4.7. Some clocked me at a 4.8. But, the 40, like I said, 40 is the 40 is long. You're not going to run that in the game. It's just 10-yard split, flipping the hips, things of that sort.
So you think you still help yourself today?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Especially in the drill. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Arden.